Hi everyone, this is Phoebe, Unstoppable Attitude. Today I want to share with you a little video on how to take good before and after photos, because you know a picture is worth 1,000 words, and if you could get a really good before and after photo, that person that's in front of you that you're showing the business to, they're gonna be totally wowed. And to help me today, I have my friend here, the amazing Elizabeth Tovar. She's a yoga instructor. She's also a Seacret agent, so she volunteered to help. I try to not use her because she doesn't really have that much wrinkles, but she's the best likable person I know.
Thank you, Phoebe.
All right. I'm gonna go through the steps on how I take really good before and after photos before you apply anything, and I do this mainly with the green line or a recover or any other product. You want to use an iPhone or Android that you have, and you're gonna take the photo in 3 angles. The first angle you're going to take is what I call a 90-degree profile from the side. Then you're going to take a 45-degree profile and then another 90-degree profile. So you're actually going to have 3 views. And the way that's going to be done is you're going to make sure the tip of the nose is actually the edge of your frame when you take your first photo. You want to make sure they're not smiling, because if they're smiling, so let's smile this. See, when they smile, they scrunch their wrinkles, so you're not going to get an accurate picture. So sometimes I make sure that their face is totally relaxed before I do that. So I'm going to take the first photo at 90-degree side profile. Okay, so Liz, I'm going to take the first one and just kind of relax. There you go. And I have her tip of the nose. There's the first one. Then I do another one at 45 degrees. Then I do it again at 90 degrees. Okay? And I always remind the client to kind of relax their face so we don't have that. There's no tension and there's consistency. So 1, 2, and 3. And since we're kind of doing a before and after video about taking pictures and photos, I might as well show you how I apply the green line. I call this the 60-second miracle, because literally within 60 seconds you'll see such a dramatic result. The first is the face serum. So I'll ask the client, and I let the clients do it themselves. And this is for the face. I'm just going to put 2 drops, and she's just going to apply maybe a few spots on her face, and I ask them to go in a gently upward motion. Okay, that's one technique that you can do it. Another technique, you can go out and then down, bump out and then down the sides. Okay, these are lymphatic massage technique moves. So you could do that for the face serum. And typically I'll have them do it on both sides, but today I'm just going to ask her to do it on one side. Okay, and then I'm going to give you the eye serum. And with the eye serum, we're gonna do this. When I first did the eye serum technique, where I would go in and out, all the estheticians out there know that they do that as a service, and I mean that's what you do. But somehow, when it comes to retail, when they're telling the customer to apply, they tell the customers to go like this. They dab and they go in, which doesn't make sense to me, because if that's what you do during a service, why would you tell them to go home and do exactly the opposite? So I always tell them to go inside out, so you want to go from in and around the orbit of the eye, because it actually relaxes the muscle and drains out the lymph fluid. And don't worry about stretching the skin underneath, because you're not, because you're still doing this as a gentle method. Okay? And then we're going to also apply the eye cream the same way. Okay? And you also want to go to circle and around, and you can do that 10 times. And if you're applying our green line, you can do 10 times in the evening and 10 times in the morning. Start with the eye serum. Liz, how does it feel?
It feels fabulous.
Like a gentle massage, right?
Yes, gentle massage.
Okay, perfect. And finally, you just want to use the face cream. That's the last of our product. And we're going to do it on the face in an upward motion, okay? The same way that you use the face serum. Now, technically, there's really no wrong way you can do it. I mean, as long as you do gentle motions around the face, and you could go out and down the jawline, so those are okay too. These are all following lymphatic massage techniques. Here's just how we do the after photo. Now the after photo, you take it the same way. Now we're seeing stunning result. I can see a definite difference already. But at this time, I'm not telling the client. I'm just going, wow, I guess, because they're anticipating, right? And this is where your proof is. If you could show that your product could instantly reduce wrinkles, and they can visually see that in 60 seconds, you got a seller. You don't even really have to pitch something. You just give the form, and it's a done deal. You have a preferred customer literally within minutes, okay? Now, if you have a software like PicJoiner, you know, one of those picture framing software, putting the before and after together so that they can see it, and this is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to add the before and after, and once I put it together, I also send it to them. So what's your phone number? Just kidding, you don't, yeah, I'm not going to give her a number, but that's a good excuse, isn't it? Well, so let's say that the client gives me their phone number, and I text them the after photo, but I also let them see. So you see, can you see a difference?
Yes.
That's a big deal, huh?
Wow.
Oh, it's just she's being wild by it. Okay, now that she's seen the before and after photo, now I'm gonna give her the mirror. I'm gonna say, okay, there you go. Now can you see a big difference?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Now that was a confirmation of the photo, but I'm gonna show you how to do called left to right comparison. Then I take my hand and I'll go like this. I'll block it with one side of my hands. Can you see this side?
Yes.
Versus that side, and then they're gonna notice a dramatic difference between the left and right if you're only doing the application on one side. Okay, and that's how you do it before and after photo every time. It takes 60 seconds, something that you can do, and you can accumulate a lot of these before and after photos. And if you have a real strong before and after photo, ask them to sign a release form so that you can kind of save it for your folder, and if you ever wanted to use it, you can have that to your specialty. I always have a release form with me. I tell the client, I ask them, hey, that's so amazing. Could you do me a favor? Can I have these pictures for my personal use? And also, if I wanted to post to the elevator net, I'm just kidding. So usually some of them will say no, and then they'll sign. And I'm sure Liz doesn't mind, right, Liz?
I don't mind. No.
Okay, there you go. I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget, always having unstoppable attitude.